So my husband and I currently live in on-post housing, which is the Comanche 3 Vintage. We have been on Fort Hood for exactly 1 year now. We stayed in the hotel for 3 months. So some tips I'd like to give regarding that. If you know you're going to be living on post, book your hotel reservations on post way in advance. I literally booked it months in advance the moment my husband figured out his duty station. It doesn't hurt to do it because, you can just cancel it. And if you happen to not go exactly on that day, they'll just push it back for you if you just, just call and ask. I booked 2 different reservations actually at the 2 different hotels that they have here on post because one wasn't preferred. The one that we liked, it actually had a kitchen in it. So I had to just show y'all it has silverware. Isn't that crazy? I don't know what else. They got a frying pan. Wow. What's in here? Wow, pots and pans. Wow. And we can in a hotel. Then we can, what is this called again? A dishwasher. There's a dishwasher. How to open it? Wow. We can wash our dishes.
Show them the toaster.
And then they got us soap and sponges. There's a toaster and all this stuff. Guys, we're in a hotel. A hotel. We bought a lot of IKEA bags. They were like 90 cents at IKEA. IKEA is like 35 minutes away from base. And it definitely helped us out a lot because we didn't have a car right away. And we stayed on like the 4th floor, and lugging around grocery bags are not fun. Another thing we did was to get BAH to pay for our hotel stay. Our hotel stay was basically paid through our BAH, so none of it was exactly out of pocket. This is what we initially had as the game room, but right now, since we're in the process of moving, it's going to be mess room, so we're not gonna look at that today. Although it did take us a while to get our home, it was worth it because the first 2 they showed us was like, no, I'm not staying there. You get 2 times to turn down a home, and the 3rd one you have to keep because they would deem it as livable. You also have a choice to be put on the wait list for a certain home community. But that does take longer, as well as denying homes, which was the case for us. This is our prayer room. The light went out, so we still have to change that. And we just got back from Florida a couple of days ago. So these are the suitcases. This is some stuff I'm like building up for the homeless. I bought some Bibles, got some snacks in here, some baggies. I don't know when I'm gonna do that. It's pretty cool. Then you're greeted with the stairs. As you can see, I have to clean up my husband's shoes. This is how we decorated our hallway. I hate these stairs, guys. It's so hard to clean, and I don't know why they put these black things on there. I have no idea. They said it's anti-slip, but... Another tip is to take advantage of the free breakfast. It saves you money since you're unable to cook, and they give you durable disposable bowls, the ones with the lids, which helped us cook food in the microwave when we first stayed in the hotel without the kitchen. And when we eventually got our house, we used it for meal prep. I also recommend that you join any and all the Facebook groups regarding Fort Hood. There are many spouses groups, that are very helpful, from finding foods, lost pets, you name it. You'll find it, or you can just ask it on there. Everyone is very helpful, although there is drama from time to time. It's also how I found like my first job and the church we attended, and a lot of the few friends I have now that I call family. Our stuff, it did come in about, I would say 3 to 4 weeks. I don't exactly remember, but we did get our house in November right before Thanksgiving, actually. And actually, like 2 days before Thanksgiving. And we ended up getting our stuff, I would say, the middle of December. So it was quite a wait. We did buy like a mattress from Walmart, a blow-up mattress, and we didn't really need any seats or anything. Since it was around Black Friday, we took advantage of that and went to IKEA, Ross, and got a lot of stuff to fill our house with. Since we were both coming from our parents' homes, we didn't really have any furniture anyways, so it was definitely useful for us. Also, Ross is our best friend. Like, no joke. Ross is like, oh my gosh. I highly, highly, highly recommend, if you're shopping for stuff, to go to Ross. It's very affordable. The stuff is beautiful. Most of my house, everything you see is filled with stuff from Ross. We got our lamps there. We got our rugs there. All our stools and chairs we got from Ross, a lot of our decor, and I would say most of the other stuff comes from IKEA, Target, Walmart, the typical stores. But yeah, highly recommend Ross. And if you're staying in the hotel waiting for your home, go. You have that time. You're just in the hotel not doing anything. We made sure to get, like, even if it's just decor, so once you get the home and you're waiting for your stuff, you still have something to, like, make your home feel a little bit more homey. Also recommend, when you're staying in the hotel, Instapot. Guys, that was a lifesaver. When we were staying in the room that did not have a microwave and we bought an Instapot, oh my gosh, like, you can make everything in there. I was making rice. All you do is plug it in. I was making rice. I was making chicken in it. You could make beef. We were making spaghetti, fish, anything you could name. It's just like a stove. You can use it without the lid, so it's just like you cooking in a regular pot. So I highly recommend you guys get that, especially if you're like wanting home cooked meals, because I know it can really get expensive. I put some kind of personalization. We wanted something, so I had put like the fruits of the spirit on the door here. I put like the armor of God. We had like a little kitchen thing here. So what I did was I put the Keurig right there on the floor next to the mini fridge, and whatever that is, I don't know what that is, but I put that on the floor as well. And we put like all of our food items up there because the first day we came here, we went shopping and bought like bread and some chips, and we got these cool containers. I'll show you guys later because I packed it, but we got some containers and we like put it up there and filled it with a few things. And yeah, and the fridge is pretty nice. It's kind of a mess. But we have like some fruits in there and like some Jello and applesauce and stuff like that. We didn't know what to get. We're eating like literal kindergartners right now. And we've just been drinking from these waters. When you get into your home, make sure you ask the Fort Hood housing to get the text. It alerts you of sometimes events that's going on, if there's a water boil out, anything regarding on posts, just so you can stay up to date. If you don't have any social media or anything like that. Sorry, it's my cat. But highly recommend that you sign up for the housing text. And if this is your first duty station, to get your ID where you already are now. So when I was in Florida, probably a month before we moved onto post, I got my ID and took our picture, got everything ready to go. So by the time we get on post, I'm not just waiting for an appointment to get my ID or, having to go onto post. We're already stressed out. We just got there, and now I have to go into the visitor center in order to get to our new home. Because you don't know what time you might be getting there. You don't know when your house might be ready. And yeah, you don't want to have to go through that hassle of not getting on post and having to stay somewhere else. So I recommend that as well. It's also pretty easy finding yourself a job here because a lot of places on post are always hiring. They do, job fairs, and people are always rotating out. So you know that, you might be guaranteed a job, especially when they're doing hiring on the spot. But overall, with this being our first base, we honestly really enjoy living here, and my husband and I plan to stay here long term.